What's going on, Mateo? Oh shit. What's going on, Mateo? I'm hugging the block. Tuned in. Back at it. Happy Sunday. What's up, Alec R? I got my other computer here. You know, I gotta invest in another computer. I think I finally have to make the dip into the MacBook. I won't play that MacBook price, but I have to get another machine. I have to upgrade my setup. But yeah, I was just about to open my other machine because I have a Sixers list on my Twitter. Everybody follow me on Twitter, Handy Mayhem, if you do not. And I just heard the news that Jimmy Butler looks like it's for real that he's going to go to Miami and that there's a sign and trade that's going to be worked out. Jimmy gone. Hold up. Are we signing Al Horford? Oh, I guess this is going to be the Sixer episode of Hotep Factor. But are we guaranteed to signing Al Horford? I haven't seen that. I don't mind Al Horford. You know what I mean? The way I see them playing, you know, Al really, he actually plays the four, you know, most nights. You know, I've seen Celtic fans say he plays better at the four. And he's a good defender. You sign Al Horford if you're actually serious about doing load management for Embiid. It's just that simple. Like, if Embiid is only going to play like 60-some games, you need a quality center. I mean, he's 33. Yeah, he's 33 years old. Centers can play a little longer, right? But the window is like 3 years. You know what I mean? The window is now with the Sixers. It's not like you can't. I see a lot of people in Sixerland keep wanting to, you know, we need the younger guys and all this. Like, no, this is what Elton was talking about, man. You need veterans. They're going for it within the next couple years. Excuse me while I comb my beard. All I can say is about Butler, I don't think he wanted to be in Philadelphia. I think like, check it out. Like, if you have your chance of free agency, he's going to go to the place he wants to play. And I think Miami was the place he wanted to play all along. Like, it's almost like how the Kawhi thing. Like, maybe he considers Toronto because he won there, but he didn't want to. He wanted to go to L.A., and that's where he's going to go. If Kawhi signs with the Lakers, this team isn't doing S with Al Horford. There's a couple things with that. That's guaranteed the Lakers will win it. You know, I'm not. I know LeBron is okay and all, and Kawhi, you know, Kawhi is good. I don't think Kawhi goes to the Lakers. I think he goes to the Clippers, but even if he went to the Lakers, I don't think that would make them, you know, a hands-down favorite. But I think the Sixers would be improved if they got Al Horford. I'm not going to lie. Because they're going to they're going to get Richardson, who can play. He probably can just plug and play and start at the 3. Or maybe not. Or he can come off the bench. I forgot. I'm not sure. Are we signing Al Horford? I'd have to see that, man. We should have offered Butler the max. Like I think the word was that they only offered him 4 years. Um, they didn't give Tobias didn't get the max. I think he got like 10 million off. So Horford is at. Oh my gosh, we got a JJ apologist. I knew JJ was going. He was too much of a focal point in offense, and he's going to go to New Orleans, and he's not going to be a focal point. That's going to help him out a little bit. But I think there's no way the Sixers are going to pay that money. Yeah, Kemba going to the Celtics. I kind of like that for the Celtics. I really, really do. And I think Jimmy Butler, like, did he post hold on, man. I got to check. Did Jimmy Butler post a vlog on free agency? Wait. No, this is searching my. Come on, man. YouTube. Oh shoot! Yeah, he released the. I'm not gonna play it, but yeah, maybe I can do. Hold on, let me see something. Oh damn! What am I? I'm on the wrong screen and everything. God damn. Yeah, this is Jimmy. You should have known Jimmy is gone. Look at the hair, man. He got the blonde highlights. Jimmy was gone, man. Jimmy was gone. Jimmy was gone, man. I'm sorry. We should have known Jimmy was gone. He was out there. Yes, he was vital to our team. But, we saw in that Toronto series, man. He didn't bring enough defensively. You had to think. JJ was either gonna, if he was gonna come back, he would have had to come off the bench. He's gonna come off the bench in New Orleans. We needed a more defensive two guard, and I think that's one of the reasons sometimes that teams were able to get, their guards were able to get off on the Sixers, because sometimes they were able to ISO JJ and find JJ. I'm not like he's a great NBA player, and he's borderline Hall of Famer if you want to get right down to it. Basketball Hall of Fame includes college. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was time to move on from JJ. I wanted a little bit more athleticism at the two guard spot. I'm pissed about Horford. I think Horford is a good signing. I do. I really do. I really do. If they're serious about watching Embiid's minutes, I really think that's a good signing. Thanks, everybody. Come by. Please hit the share button. Please hit the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. We're just out here streaming. Telling NBA free agency. It's going crazy. It's going wild. We can't talk about that Portland. That guy Andrew Nell. Guy got beat up down in Portland by the Antifa. sick, man. Oh, so it's definitely. It looks like Josh Richardson is what's coming to Sixers. I'm trying to find a deal on that. Does anybody have the workings of the deal? Oh, full trade details. Miami gets Jimmy Butler. Sixers get Josh Richardson. The Mavericks get Goran Dragic. I'm on Twitter now, man. God damn. Oh, you just pull up Twitter? Hold on. I just moved my screen over there. You right. Just call me Rock. Just go on Twitter. I'm being a fucking ass. Now I gotta find my screen here. Okay. Here we go. Follow me on Twitter, Handy Mayhem. Here I am. See my list. That's the key to Twitter is the list, bro. They're already crossing out Jimmy's name. Yo, I swear to God, Sixers Twitter is the absolute worst, man. And on top of that, it's like all left-leaning people, you know what I mean? So, majority of stuff they talk about is Sixers. That's why, I made a Sixer Twitter list. That's what the majority talk about. But when some of they talk that politics, man, oh my God, man. I'm like, man, would y'all stop? A bunch of never Trumpers and all this other jazz, man. It's sick, man. I'm telling you, it's sick. It's sick experience. But will Josh Richardson start? Huh. Man, he's got to play the two. I don't know, man. Now I'm thinking what is Tobias going to play? Is he going to play small forward? I guess he plays the small forward. Richardson probably can play defense on it too, I guess. Can he? I don't know. That would be Oh, Richardson will replace JJ. Okay. Right. That makes sense. I was kind of thinking they were going to play Tobias at the 4. That's what they kind of did this year. But maybe that's what Tobias is saying. Tobias was playing a little out of position because of Jimmy. Tobias is really a 3-man. Because, I guess he was kind of playing out of position at Toronto series. It kind of doesn't matter because, if you have the thing about the Sixers, they have Simmons, and he can guard, 4 through 1. So it kind of gives him an out. But, yeah, positions don't matter. Matchups do. What you can guard. I think Tobias can probably guard small forwards a little better, maybe. I don't know. Kawhi was lighting his ass up. I mean, what? That was Kawhi. That's what people say. Left wing. Yo, just call me Rock. I swear to God. If you follow me on Twitter, follow this Twitter list, man. These guys are insane, man. I'm seeing this Horford signing, but I haven't seen any confirming. Now, see, Philly Voice is saying Jimmy Butler is headed to the Miami despite multiple sources confirming to Philly Voice that the Sixers were willing to offer him the 5th year he wanted. He did not want to stay in Philly. Oh, it's confirmed we got Horford. Okay. Did we give Horford $100 million? That is kind of a lot for Horford, I think. But I think he's a player. I think he's a winner. You won't see, the problem was they couldn't trust Jonah Bolden, right? So this is insurance. If Jonah Bolden can't, his defense isn't what it is. I kind of like it. I like it. 409 for a guy who will average 11 points. You got to think about it this way. You have to build the Sixers a little bit different because, one, your franchise player is Embiid, and you have to you have to walk him. You have to walk him down the season. We seen that, right? We saw that, right? So he's going to have to play less games. But you still need a good team out there because, as we can see in that Toronto series, home court matters, right? I like the signing. I felt like you needed to get a good center, either good 4 or 5. I wanted Nerlens. I wanted Dedmon. I wanted a center you could start 15, 20 games a year. But that's a lot of money. You're right. That's a lot of money for Horford. No, you can't trade him. Just call me Ron. Look what the Raptors did. Kawhi played 60 games, 65 games or something like that. They won the title. Just because he plays 60 out of 83 games, 82 games, doesn't mean you like, hey man, we got to get rid of Embiid. Because once the playoffs start, it's a whole new season. I think he realized that, just call me Rock, that like he can't play like that. I think he realized that cost him a chance at an NBA title. He had to have realized that. You know, from all the post interviews, it seemed like he realized his conditioning and them just getting in is more important than some other stuff. Him trying to be MVP, him trying to be Defensive Player of the Year. You know, getting them to the finish line is much more important. Well, just call me Rock. If Kawhi played 72 games, that's 10 more games that he could have been injured or he could have wear and tear on his body. You got to look at these NBA players as you only get so much wear and tear out of your body. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Embiid was out of shape, man. Like, you can't go to the playoffs and see, oh, he's not ready to play. Like what was like what was that? Like I didn't understand it. And you could tell we seen Embiid at his best during the year, right? He was a step slow that whole series. He was a step slow. He was hurt, tired. What's up, Cowboy fan? No, man. Play Embiid 60 games, right? Horford starts the games he sits. They can win the East. The thing about it, Toronto had Kawhi like this, right? They still finished with the second best record in the East. They were, I think, didn't they win 60 games? Sixers going to have a nasty defensive squad. He's right. Throw out Ben Simmons, right? Check this out. Ben Simmons, Zaire Smith, Tobias Harris, Al Horford, and Joel Embiid. Come on, man. Oh, hell no, man. They're shutting it down, man. You should have enough scoring. Horford can give you 15 a night, 12, 15. Embiid to give you 24. Ben gets you 16 to 18 a game. Zaire gives you like 12 points. You got that, what was that? The bull, the rookie bull. Mike Scott. Shake got to come through. Yeah, Raptors won 58 games. Though the Sixers beat Milwaukee, I felt the Sixers could have beat Milwaukee this year, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't think Milwaukee was the better team. I always felt that Sixers had problems with the Raptors. I didn't think they could beat the Raptors, but I was like, they can beat the Bucks, man. They beat the Bucks' ass. I'm sorry. All right, yeah, Zaire's not getting 12. Well, listen. How many minutes is Zaire going to get? They need to get. Let me take this thing down. Now, let me keep it up because I'm going to see what's going on. Like, Sean O'Connor doesn't know crap, man. Like, this is the thing about Sixers Twitter. They're a bunch of people that don't know basketball. I'm sorry. They don't operate the same space. Horford can go out. Horford mainly goes from the outside in. You know what I'm saying? Every time I watch Boston, Al Horford was bombing from 3. That's all the time. I saw the most damage he did. He would get some putbacks and, post-ups. But his big damage was shooting that 3 from outside. You can have him on the outside and Embiid on the inside. They don't operate the same. It's not like Simmons and Embiid because Simmons can't go outside. Horford can go outside. I don't know. Dravic going to the Mavs. Mavs can't get no one besides Pal. If that's all the Sixers got, I mean, I guess that's what it is. I guess they had to use the rest for what? Cap space since they got Horford. I wonder, do they have anything left to sign? Yeah, Horford's 33. This is like basically a 3-year run, man. They got to win a title within a couple years. Horford got 2 good years, man. Let's let's just think about it. He has probably 2 good years, man. He's always kept his body in shape. He was never a high flyer dunker. You know, he has the game where, you know, he's got decent foot speed for his size, and he can hit that 3. Like, if you're a big man and you can hit that 3, you can prolong your career like Robert Horry or Sam Perkins or something like that. So, oh, come on, just call me Rock, man. Stop, man. Stop, man. Stop. On one hand, you got to admit he's going to be playing next to probably the best center he's ever played with. So he should be able to get some open 3-point shots. Will this look bad in year, I don't know, probably 2022, 2023? Maybe. But I think they'll be fine next year. They'll definitely have a decent defensive starting 5. That's without a doubt. Horford's still going to be playing great defense. This is what this guy got. This is what we talked about. The starting 5. Simmons, Richardson, Tobias Harris, Al Horford in the process. So, but their bench is, I guess their bench is going to come with Shake, Mike Scott, and I guess they're going to have to sign a couple more people. I guess TJ is going to be going. They say Charlotte's going to get TJ. What else is going on? Al Horford, my Dominican gang. See, look at Giannis thinks he's going to score around the rim in 2019 with Embiid and Horford waiting for him. You know, that's another key. They might have did this, so he might be able to guard Giannis a little bit. TJ will be a residential white player. I don't know. I think Charlotte's going to give him that money, man. TJ ain't going to turn down that bread, man. He can't turn down that bread, man. He ain't turning down that bread. He got to go, man. You know, Jordan, he going to need a backup point. I don't know. You know what? I kind of would want TJ on back something cheap, but, you know, TJ probably can get some minutes. I'm not going to lie to you. Especially with Charlotte, they might try to do the tank. 4 years, $40 million. 10 per year. I kind of like, I didn't think they were going to run it back. You know, I figured somebody was going to leave between Jimmy and Tobias. I kind of thought that, you know, Butler would go to L.A., but McConnell might go to the Lakers. Yeah, I think somebody's going to sign McConnell. Because if you need a backup point guard, and if he improves his shot just a little bit more, he'll be he can give you 15 minutes a night. Yeah, Rozier is going what? He got Rozier. Yeah, but he needs a backup. MJ going for the tank, man. This guy is saying it's a home run. There he is. Keep thinking the Sixers need a backup point guard. They got to go to Shake. Zumoff likes the trade. I mean the trades and everything. Yeah, I think they are. I don't know what MJ could have done though. MJ was kind of hamstrung, but he should have dealt. If he was going to tank, he should have dealt Kemba last year for some assets, and just jump started so they can get a draft pick. That's what he should have done. The Knicks, man, I don't know. Would you have signed? It this boils down to would they have signed? Should they have signed KD? You know, and if KD, he'd have set out a year. See, the Knicks should have did it because they could have signed KD, have him sit out a year, get another pick, and then the next year, so in KD's first year, you're gonna have him plus a high lottery pick, man. Did they get Kelly Olynyk or did they get? I mean, I'm not seeing. Let me go to ESPN, man. God damn, man. Oh my gosh, man. Damn. 109 million. What the heck? 4 year, 109 million. It's 33. So Celtics did offer him 4 years. They offered him less money. Less guaranteed money. Like, basically, I mean, he's a better Saric. You know, he's Saric with better defense. He shot 36% from three. I guess it's what league average, I guess. Cowboy fan, you cannot say owner anymore. Michael Jordan is not the owner. He is the governor of the Charlotte Hornets. The word owner has been stricken from the NBA. You've heard from the what is this, Dan Silver? Cowboy fan, that's a fine. Yeah, that's governor to you, Cowboy fan. Oh, man. Okay, so let me look at the Jimmy Butler. Oh, come on, man. Jesus Christ. No, we're strictly talking about NBA Cowboy fan. Not you can't go, you can't cross everything over. Even though I guess I'm not the owner of this YouTube channel. I'm the caretaker of the, or just the streamer. I don't know how you would say it. What's up, Chad? Chad, well, I guess we're doing some NBA stuff talk tonight, man. How long have I been on? 36 minutes. All right. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else about any other Heat players. Tony Bruno, the radio guy. What's up, Chad? I don't think if he's Tony Bruno, the radio guy, then I don't really listen to that because he was on sports radio, right? No, I don't fuck with him too much. I'm gonna search his name. Oh, may also be in the move. I'm hearing from credible source Richardson and Olynyk to the Sixers. If Kelly Olynyk is involved to Philly, I will buy a Kelly Olynyk Sixers jersey to wipe my ass with it. What the heck is this? I guess. How often do I listen to local radio? Not a lot. I've been listening to silence. You know, I used to like Missing Ellie, but he's been bad for like 5-6 years, man. I don't like any of these stations anymore. I used to like 97.5 when they started. You know, I like John Marks. Marks is all right. If it's any of the Philly sports guys, it's probably Marks. It's probably like the best. What's up, Jesse Wilson? Yeah, I remember asking. But yeah, I can't. Missing Ellie's. I can't do him anymore. He totally cucked out. If anybody wants to define the word cuck, it's Mike Missinelli. Gargano is like he's hit or miss to me. I didn't like him on. I didn't like Gargano in the mornings, but like in the midday and everything else, he's a little better. I'm trying to find some more. That's kind of bad because I would really wanted. I would have thought they could at least got more than one more than one person for Butler. Yeah, maybe they bring back Josh Ennis. Oh, just a reminder, Hotep's been told you we'll be back on Thursdays. You saw my partner, Hotep Jesus, was on Joe Rogan's show. So I need my day one people over there this Thursday. Because I got a whole bunch of new people that's going to be coming in there, man. It's going to be crazy. Extremely hot take, but Isaiah Thomas makes sense. Oh my gosh. Glenn's all right. Glenn McNeil's okay. But you know what? It's like in the age of podcasts, like I can't really do radio anymore. I'd rather listen to a podcast. You know, like I'd rather listen to the Rights of Ricky Sanchez than listen to WIP or 610. Even though I really don't like Spike. I mean, Spike is all right. I don't like Mike Levin. Mike Levin blocked me on Twitter. I'd rather listen to them than listen to the radio. And then there's the Ringer podcast. You know, you almost rather listen to podcasts than radio. Yeah, Cowboy fan. I was like, damn, thanks. Thank God. And I was like, you know, it's crazy. I remember when I first got followers on, let me take this down. Or maybe not. Damn, I'm going to do this. Okay. Yeah, I remember I first got followers on, because Mike put me in that, and he gave me a couple retweets, Mike Cernovich. Then he put me in the movie. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. You know, I don't know how people do it, you know, because now it looked like he probably going to get over 100,000 Twitter followers. You know, a lot of people think it's cool. You get a lot of followers and stuff like that, but you know that stuff can be annoying, man. You know, you got an extra set. You have to realize that's an extra set of eyes that's looking at all the things you say, and in this day and age, you know, it's you have to watch what you say and everything else like that. But yeah, man, I think we have a little bit. You know, I think we're trying to get people there to think like that. But it's I don't know. It's wild to me, man. I'm like it's really wild to me. You know, I have people come up to me, like hit me on DMs and like, yo, man, you inspired me to do my own thing and to not have groupthink, not thinking groupthink. You know, to make videos, to do podcasts. And people are saying that to me. I'm like, wow. I'm like, you know, I'm just out here doing it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what matters. You know what I'm saying? The Fraser Pool Hall. No, I don't know where that's at. It's on 30? The Trump Kim, he was over there was this morning, right? It's I hate to say it's another photo op, but they're really dragging this thing out, man. But I do think, you know, North Korea is gonna modernize, you know, neoliberals. So I don't know how that's going to work, but you know, I think Kim wants to bring North Korea into the 22nd century or whatever century. Yeah, I'm still all right with Cernovich, man. I mean, he does his own thing. The thing about Twitter is like if you see some people go in on people if they say take a stance that you don't like. He's king. He has done that a couple times. I never have a problem with it. You're never going to agree with everything some people say. I've seen that people say that to me a lot. They say, I don't agree with everything you say, but I like to listen to you and things of that nature. And I think that's the same way. I'll tell you one thing. I remember I had a talk with him after we filmed the scene for one of his movies. He didn't use that scene. I was kind of mad, but he used something different from me. And I asked him, like, hey, you just came out from nowhere. This is when he first popped on the scene, man. He was just talking, man, I've been grinding for a while, man. He like all them old blog posts that people brought up, he's been doing that for years. And that just told me, man, like, you got to grind. I say to my daughter all the time, I tell her repetition is the mother of skill. You got to keep working. That's every day. Like when I was doing these videos, I do these videos, I got to keep out and do this. I got to keep doing it. Upload it. It's a marathon. Yeah, just call me right. Yeah. I met him in real life. I drove up New York and when he was filming for a Silence movie. Five centers in a shooting guard position. Kim is a fat midget. Sixers championship window ended on that Kawhi shot. Stop it, man. If Kawhi goes to the West, we wide open, man. East wide open again. Yeah, I was only in it for he's like, I did because he had me, they had me re-record it and I did it, and I sent it to him and they used that part instead of one from when I went up to New York. Yeah, Cowboy fan. Another thing I tried to make a point of, like, even if you're voting for Trump, right, and you got locked down for Trump, you still want the best Democratic candidate up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, say if something happened, if Trump do something, or they set Trump up, and then they got this Democrat candidate up there. They got Cory Booker up there, or Elizabeth Warren. You see what I'm saying? Or they got they got Bernie up there. Who would you rather have? Would you rather have Tulsi or Yang or Bernie or Booker in the gang? They better get their stuff together. Hotep, no love the white. Dylan, what's going on, man? Yeah, I don't think she just call me Rock. I seen a poll after the debate. It looked like Biden dropped like 6 points and Kamala raised up like a few points, but he still had a sizable lead. But it's going to be it's a marathon, not a sprint for that. I think they're trying to get Biden out of there. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I think Biden, if it's Biden versus Trump, I think Biden they might be able to pull that off, because Biden in the Midwest is going to translate a lot better than Hillary Clinton. It's going to translate a lot better than Kamala Harris. Biden in Pennsylvania is going to translate a lot better than Hillary, and it's going to translate a lot better than Kamala Harris. If you feel me. So it is what it is. And I kind of think, the Hotep in me means like says like, the elites pick the presidents and stuff like that, and things of that nature. And I think they want Trump to do another 4 years. I think if it'll be his election to lose, I guess you could say. Yeah, and Biden is kind of, local to Pennsylvania. He wouldn't need that to win, the Philly area, but if he can knock off one of those counties outside the Philadelphia area that Hillary couldn't get, and he probably could get that because, let's just be honest, man, I don't know, white man out is going to translate better out to middle Pennsylvania than Hillary would. It is what it is. Dylon asked me, Hotep, do you think Antifa will be greater violence in the future? Yes. 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 I think very deeply. Yes. Antifa is going to start kicking names and taking names. You watch what Antifa's going to start doing. Antifa is Soros brown shirts. Listen, when they'll up the violence when they feel like they need to up the violence, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's when people on the right start fighting them back or start beating them up, you know what I mean? Or when certain laws get started and put enacted and they'll take it another step. It will be regional, Antifa in Portland is not going to be the same as Antifa in like Louisiana or something. That's going to be non-existent in Louisiana, to be fair. But, in some cities like Portland, man, they're going to be running the show. They're going to be running the city. I don't know what's going on in Portland. I swear to God, I just think, that Soros money is so wound up. And I asked this question on Twitter, how many FBI agents are undercover in Antifa right now? Can we get an answer for that? We know they are. The FBI has infiltrated the Panthers, the Ku Klux Klan, the alt-right. You know what I'm saying? So are we to believe they haven't infiltrated Antifa? Come on now. Dylan, a good, I was watching that Vietnam documentary, right? And I've read this on Poll before, and I read this on a couple of internet sites. During the 60s, there was outright political violence. There was bombings every week. This isn't new. We haven't got to that level yet. But if the elites can create enough of a perceived threat, either real or otherwise, like in Vietnam, the threat was, the Vietnam War. They would be violent. They would bomb, and and we seen the National Guard. They opened up fire at a college, bucked a couple guys. But anyway, in that Vietnam documentary, I think it's on Netflix. Ken Barr or something like that did it. Yeah, he said there was bombings all like it was nothing, man. So yeah, eventually weapons, people getting killed. Yes. Who's gonna nip Antifa in the bud? Trump isn't. Has he said anything about it? What do you think's going to happen if the Democrat gets in office? Are you think they're going to stop Antifa? Listen, the elites are using Antifa, to help corral and shape, the American politics. They have to have Antifa out there to keep, the alt-right, populism in line. They successfully associated populism with, with the alt-right, and they associated alt-right with, if you're alt-right, you're them jokers from World War II. I'm not going to say their name because you know how YouTube is. So since they made that successful connection, they need a group to go fight them, right? They enter Antifa, and they so demonize, that populism angle from dozens of World War II movies. People are gonna look to they're beating up. They're just beating up. I guess what do they call them? Nazis, whatever. We're just beating up Nazis. It's okay to punch a Nazi. See, so once they successfully associated your group with Nazism, it was over. It was over. It was a wrap. How do you think someone gets so whacked to join Antifa? Easy, man. I mean, propaganda. Growing up in the liberal, the left coast, it's definitely going to be more easier. But yeah, definitely propaganda. There's definitely. See, the thing is, there's definitely a case to be made where there's government oversteps. We're doing this. We're doing that. That's without a doubt, question, without no question. But they've successfully, what do they call it? What do they say? To stop a revolt, you lead it, right? So what I think the elites have done is they've created these groups, and they know there'll be outrage, about the coming things that are going on, the Iran war, or illegal migrants and stuff like that, automation. And so they want to mold the outrage. So they have these groups. They got this money. We already know there's money behind Antifa. Y'all keep saying did he beat up a gay dude in Portland? Like what? What I want to know, and this, I hate this identity politics. Like, him being gay has nothing to do with him getting beat up. It doesn't. It's like the way people are making it sound is if he's he can't be beat up. They shouldn't have beat him up because he's gay. Like, come on, man. Like, keep thinking. We can't. I don't know why people are thinking that the left is going to adhere by their own identity politics. They're not going to beat him up because he's gay. Nah, he's on the other side, so they don't give a damn what he is. It's just the same. It's like me. If they see me in this hat, they see that MAGA, and they see a black man, they're going to call him all types of Uncle Toms, all types of coos, all types of N-words. But if I didn't have this hat on, and I was talking that identity politics and white supremacy, and we're like, oh, Antifa, we're going to try and help you, brother. We're trying to help you. We want to help you fight the man, brother. That's how they'll be. So it doesn't matter if Andrew was gay or not. He's on the other side. So therefore, he is an enemy. Antifa is not playing with you guys. It's on. If you're on the other side, it's on and popping. They're not playing. So yes, they will escalate this violence. I don't know how long it's going to take. I would say within 5 years. As you can see, the violence, it kind of, like the tour in 2016, that summer, there was some violence on the campus. It was much. Oh, thank greatness, 81. Thank you for a donation. Antifa is the Weather Underground at Brown Church reincarnated. Yes, indeed. Oh, come on, Mateo. Was he a Trump supporter? I didn't know. I thought he just did. I thought he was conservative, just need news. I kind of seen some of his stuff come across my timeline. I wasn't like super impressed with some of his stuff, but I seen his stuff a lot. Yeah. Like if you think them white liberals wouldn't call Candace Owens the N-word? Shoot. I can't believe Portland's that bad, man. I don't follow Dylan. Candace is cool. But I think she's found her lane now. She's going to do her podcast and her show. And that's it. Conservative puppet. I mean, some people take that mainstream lane and run with it. Just like some people take that mainstream left lane and run with it. The people that are on the outside and tell the truth a little bit, they just get on both sides. They get I don't know, railroaded. They get you know how they do. Yeah, but I'm sure we don't see. I guess maybe we do have. Opportunists. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, I've been on for an hour. Thank you for a donation. Thanks for everybody watching. I got to get out of here. I got to get up in the morning. I got to catch up on the Sixers stuff. Thanks for everybody coming through. Please, if you can donate, please donate Hoteps, the Hotep Nation Patreon. You can donate my Patreon, Coinbits app, PayPal. Please share. Please subscribe. If check every Thursday at 8, we check out our podcast. Hotep's Been Told You. Me and Hotep Jesus, go to subscribe on his channel. Follow me on Twitter at Handy Mayhem. And that's it, man. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll probably stream again like Wednesday on my ride to work, John. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.